special. The newest Sonic Netflix show, Sonic Prime. Uh, it's kind of funny because it sounds like Amazon Prime and stuff and whatnot. But either way, yeah, so that's really it. And we've also gotten confirmation that Roger Craig-Smith is no longer going to be the voice of Sonic as well. Now, it's kind of strange because you don't realize what you have until it's gone. Like, it's pretty amazing that he was able to stick around as long as he was. In fact, I'm not sure, but possibly he may have been around possibly longer than a lot of other Sonic voice actors. I know I'm just jumping right into this, but what does this possibly mean for Sonic and stuff? Well, I guess you can just say he's a character who just changes with the times and stuff. I mean, would I love it if they were able to stick with the same voice actors for a large majority of time, because largely a character or a cartoon character is their voice actor or something like that? I really would like that. But if this is the way how Sega wants to go, because they are at the end of the day a business, then fine, It's weird because I have no idea why they would let Roger go, and Roger had no idea that it was happening until it just happened. So, so what the heck, And so there's a possibility that all the other Sonic voices are, no, all the other Sonic voices will possibly shoot, but all the other voices for the cast are also being replaced as well. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. I really do wish that Sega would just stick to their guns most of the time, but I don't know what's going on behind the politics of Sega. Nobody actually knows what's going on behind the politics of Sega. A lot of people were just taken by surprise, to be honest. And yes, I am getting to this news very late, but I'd rather just let it sit around for a while so that I guess I can prepare myself, maybe mentally and stuff, and maybe physically, since I draw on my videos and stuff like that. But yeah, like, something that I did wish from Sega is that they kept their old voice actors, or they just kept their voice actors in general. Like, shoot, it's weird because like everybody would make fun of what was his name, Jason Griffith, for his weird Sonic accent. But then the second he leaves, everybody's like, "No, you were amazing. You need to come back." And it's a shame that you won't come back. So it's interesting how when it comes to Sonic voice actors, or maybe just things in general that we take for granted, it's like when they are there, we take them for granted, but once we've lost them, once they are truly gone, we end up kind of nostalgically fawning over them in an odd sense. So, it's kind of weird because as Sonic fans, what exactly do we want? Like, the second we no longer have any mythical, Sonic games with Black Knight and stuff, and the story and Sonic Unleashed, the minute we're quick to say, "Oh yeah, why don't you bring those things back?" Because even though we didn't like it, now we're nostalgic for it. So what does this exactly mean for Sonic fans? Like, is it just a thing where it's just like we're very, very spoiled? Because I don't know. Back in the last video, when I was talking about the possibility of a new Sonic game, I was mentioning how Sega, what if they intentionally made bad Sonic games just to keep fans around? But I don't even think it's really just that. I think it's just because of how ambitious Sonic was trying to be. And, when you played Sonic's games, it required a lot of attention, and it demanded a lot out of you in order to complete the game. And so basically, a lot of Sonic games are very difficult to actually beat. In fact, I wouldn't, like, without a guide, I wouldn't even be able to beat Sonic 06 and Sonic and the Secret Rings until, 3 years, maybe 2 years before they actually ended up, releasing and stuff. Yeah, so it's like, and it's like funny because nowadays people are mad about Sonic not being taken seriously, or for the games being too lighthearted, or the games being straight up too easy. So perhaps it's just that Sonic needs to hit a fine balance, because I feel like when it comes to the Sonic games back then, and how difficult they were, I feel that the strongest of Sonic fans that pushed through the difficult stuff became the most passionate fans because of what they've had to go through as far as the video games are concerned. And everyone else that kind of just, said that Sonic sucks and stuff, maybe we're trying to protect our egos, in a sense, saying like, oh, well, this game is really hard. Like, games aren't supposed to be this hard, right? So I'm just going to say that it's bad because I just certainly can't beat it. But now that, Sonic games are beatable, even though they're critically acclaimed or something like that, like, say for instance Sonic Mania, Sonic fans, I wouldn't say lost their passion for the series, because obviously people are still making videos, but it feels that, like, with Sonic fans nowadays, it feels like that we're not as energized as we once were. But then again, there still is the ideal to chase after for Sonic fans, as far as like what could be a perfect Sonic game and stuff. But this is what I was talking about. What if we do end up getting the perfect Sonic game? What if the next Sonic voice actor stays around for a longer time? Are we going to appreciate it the way it should be appreciated? Or are we just going to be like, this game sucks because it doesn't meet our ideals? And so that's the thing, like, so as far as Sonic, like, it's weird because should we accept him for like what he is and what he offers, or do we still chase after a non-existent ideal? And of course, we'll just still chase after a non-existent ideal because, heck, I'm not going to set the standard for what every Sonic fan should actually think Sonic is. But it is rather interesting when you see when I see all this going on after, being a Sonic fan for like literally, years and years, and seeing, certain things pop in and pop out, whatnot. And so it's just interesting to see the trends of what's going on with Sonic and stuff. And and so it's funny because when I think of Sonic and I think of his brand of storytelling, in order to honestly make Sonic fans like happy in a sense, he would have to have a storytelling that's on the same level as One Piece, where it's a perfect blend between comedy, action, and light and dark. And in fact, I think that's one of the reasons why One Piece kind of succeeds in its own regard, because it can go as zany as it wants, but as dark as it feels. But then again, a lot of people would also argue that Sonic is not an epic when it comes to his video games. He's a, Sonic the freaking Hedgehog. He's a video game character. He's a cartoon character. Keep the serious dramas out of cartoon fantasies. But, there's a lot of things that Sonic has already established himself doing, and maybe the only thing that he just hasn't done is nicely blend the two, perhaps. Maybe that's the case. But, and with this new Sonic Prime Netflix series, it's been said that we'll possibly be getting more Sonics. So that's actually pretty interesting in its own right. What I'm drawing here is totally by accident, trust me. I should probably draw the Sonic Boom Sonic a little bit taller, but, the mistake is already made, so we'll just roll with it. But yeah, so what do you guys exactly think? Like, how should we react to this new Sonic Prime Netflix series? Maybe should it be a thing where we accept it for all of its flaws and whatever it is, not probably ask for more? Or should we, the second it comes out, maybe just ask hey, why is it not funny enough, or why is it not sad enough? Like, these emotional moments don't hit just as well. And so because it's just interesting how like flexible Sonic is as a character. But then again, maybe it's just the thing where Sega doesn't really realize that flexibility of how comedic he can be in a story setting, but also how serious he can also be. Some of the interesting because like one of the most serious Sonics, or the most serious Sonic, I think could be the Sonic 06 Sonic, where in that game there hardly was any jokes being cracked, and anytime Sonic smiled, it was honestly kind of interesting, because in the game you just don't see him smile that much. But when it comes to maybe games like Sonic Lost World, that was possibly the most comedic focused Sonic to date. When it comes to that Sonic, you know, you kind of having a relaxing time, but the kind of stages that you go through, since the game is pretty easy in its own right, you know, if you're not collecting the red rings, it seems to like kind of course have this kiddie vibe about it, which, you know, it's fine and stuff, but I think when going through a Sonic game nowadays, like, people don't really feel like they're, you know, sacrificing a whole bunch when it comes to playing the game, and that's what I think it is at the grand scheme of what Sonic fans are probably either mad about nowadays when it comes to a Sonic game, and hopefully maybe that might not be the case with the Sonic show, is that maybe it's like we love our Sonic games to be long, difficult, and trying, just so that we can go through a tough experience and have pride and joy in the idea that we gotten through it, no matter how hard it was. Although, you know, it's gonna be a thing where we're just gonna be like, well, I hope freaking other normies don't say, hey, like, why the freak is this Sonic game so difficult? Oh, it sucks all over again. And it's like, no, didn't we just go through the whole stigma about like Sonic being bad because his games are very difficult and long to get through? So, you know, when it comes to Sonic as a character, as a video game icon, because obviously his storytelling methods is what has kind of kept Sonic fans around, and it makes perfect sense why he would have a pretty good movie, especially if he's an action hero, and probably already made him destined to actually be able to have a more successful movie than a lot of other video game characters, despite the stigma. So yeah, so what do you think, guys, when it comes to Sonic? Are we, as Sonic fans, just asking for something that isn't there, or do we truly see the potential of where this franchise can go? Let me know in the comment section down below. Try to put all the tags in here so that it can reach a wide audience. And you know, stick around just to watch the end of the video. As far as me completing this drawing and stuff, right now I'm putting my what do you call it, signature. And so, what is the date? Yeah. Can't even tell what that is. Alrighty. So, alright, so I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the drawing. Mr. Polar Bear Jack signing out. Peace. Oh, and remember, you don't stop drawing because you get old. You get old because you stop drawing. So keep drawing. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye.